Welcome to Game Devs Play Games, where we play games while talking game design. And today we are playing Steve Jackson's Sorcery.
Sorcery!
It's made by Inkle.
Inkle.
Technically.
Using the Inkle engine, which is become a very popular text-based engine.
It's like they were using this to show off what the engine could do.
Maybe, I don't know. I know that other
awesome
really
game.
popular indie games like 80 Days has used Inkle too. So I'm curious to see. I haven't played any Inkle games yet, so I'm excited to see. But you were raving about this game, which is why we're playing this.
Oh yeah, I played this on when this Chapter 1 first came out, like a while back, and I loved it. And Chapter 2 wasn't out at the time, and now there's like 4 parts, and I haven't caught up. So, boom, let's begin this. Begin.
Are you a boy or a girl?
I'm a girl.
I like to play female characters in games. Is that weird? Well, it's a little loud.
Oh, there is music. I can remember.
Hmm.
You have walked the wilds of Kakabad, through Care and the spiteful backlands, all the way into Mampang. Mampang? You have survived traps, thieves, serpents, and vengeful gods. And now it is here, the crown of kings.
Oh no.
Whee.
Ooh, I like those clouds.
It is said the crown has never forged, only found by Chalana, the reformer, a lowly foot soldier who became emperor of the eastern world. Such is the power of the crown. The air around it crackles with influence.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think we take it.
All right, it's ours.
The One Ring will be ours.
Your destiny awaits. With the crown in your hands, you will be powerful as Shalana. The goblins are arming, the giants are walking, and the birdmen carving cruel daggers from stones. War will come, but you will prevent it. But then, the image of the crown begins to flicker. You rush forwards. It's a trap.
It's a trap.
And you startle yourself awake. You are alone, exhausted, in the little hut in the outpost settlement. Your unimaginable journey is not even a single step begun. Yes.
Rats!
The Shamutanti Hill.
Inkle presents... I like this already. It's got a very energetic vibe to it.
So, I used to love... there are a few... I only found like 2 of them or whatever, like the little choose your own adventures that you actually made an RPG. It was an RPG. Like you'd build your character stats and then you'd go on this choose your own adventure book. And they were incredibly hard. Always were. And this reminds me so much of them. It's essentially that. But it's a blast. Because it's more than just like a typical choose your own adventure. You have resources to spend.
So it's kind of like the modern digital take on a choose your own adventure.
Precisely.
It's kind of fun.
So we can move around. Yes, we can. We can move around, look at the map. I think we might be able to zoom out later or something like that.
And we have stamina, so do you consume it as you move?
It's been a little while. I believe that is the... Oh, no. Stamina I actually think is your health.
Oh, that would make sense.
It's like more of a nebulous form of health. Like you lose stamina when you get injured. You lose stamina when you do other things.
That makes sense. Honestly, it's a better way of looking at it because, I mean, HP doesn't make sense from a realistic standpoint.
Right.
So,
cool. So click your character to continue. It is sunrise. You dress breakfast on breads and goat's milk. I cannot speak for some reason. And collect the pack and sword from your beside your bed.
Test the blade, pray for luck, or leave the hut.
Tell you what, I will read it, and you can make the decisions.
Ooh, you're putting a lot of pressure on me.
Right?
Well, I mean, any reasonable fellow would test his blade.
All right. You pause to test the blade against your thumb. The blacksmith had done well. The edge is keen and draws out a narrow line of blood. Ooh. Outside the hut, you hear the outpost settlement stirring into life. Pray for luck.
Oh, so it's not a one-option kind of deal.
Sometimes.
I guess we could pray for luck. I mean, what harm is it going to have?
You die. Taking a moment more, you close your eyes and raise a prayer to your spirit guide. Notice, this morning it has the form of a panther, but what will it become of your journey? Or what will it become once your journey truly begins? A great calm descends on you.
That's interesting. So it changes shape.
Yeah, you can every day, like every chance you get to pray, like after camping or whatever, it will tell you something a little bit different. I don't remember the mechanical.
Panther up there too.
Yeah, I don't remember the mechanical point of it, but time to go. Time then to depart. You lift back the flap of the hut and step into the early morning sunshine. What does this do? I think it's I think actually it's it's actually a weird resource. Like once a day, you get to do a thing with it.
Like an oh shit button kind of deal.
Maybe I think it. Yeah, I think you can use it to heal stamina or something.
Oh, okay.
Cool. So we can center back to our character. We can check out our items, which we have a weapon.
I mean, presumably
it is a sword.
The one we checked earlier. Good show.
None of this is available yet. So cool. Let's go to the outpost settlement. Let's track a path.
Let's get.
Whoa.
Can we just go? Oh, okay. So it will only let you go to an actual location. We can't just like walk around.
Let's find out.
Whoa! I didn't realize that there was some 3D dimension to that. To the woods.
All right.
Kind of messes with my perspective.
All right. Yeah, it's like just a layer on top of the other layer.
I like the art though. I mean, it feels very map-like, but it kind of has more character than just a map tends to have.
Yeah. Eyes follow you as you leave the hut and walk toward the great Shumantanti Wall. The frontiers people of this tiny settlement are well aware of your mission.
Greet them. Hello.
You turn to them and bow. Some smile in your reply, but you are too afraid to approach. Others make gestures of protection. You are going beyond the wall, so they believe you to be cursed. A man is waiting on the path to the Cantipani Gate, the final doorway between Analand and the wilds of Kakabad. You realize that the sergeant of the Sightmaster Warriors, he holds out his hand. He looks like that guy.
It's like shaman-esque. His staff is crazy. It's a big old eye in there. Well, he has kind of cat eyes, too.
Super crazy. Greetings, Sergeant, or get out of my way?
Let's be friendly until they give us a reason not to be.
Greetings, Sergeant. He touches his forehead with 2 fingers. You are almost ready, my lady, he says. I have you a gift from the king. 24 gold pieces. It is all we can spare this time. He holds out the pouch.
I'll take it. I feel like there's no point in taking half.
It is strange, yeah. You end up with half, and he's like, all right.
I feel like we got this for you.
You accept the gift graciously. Thank you. You should buy some supplies before you pass the wall, the sergeant says, and you must collect your spellbook if you wish magic to aid you. Finally, you should wish to practice your swordplay. I will go one last round with you, and he points with his staff toward the training ground. All right, so we have some options.
I mean, I definitely say we see the training ground. I'm very curious how combat works in this.
You walk with the sergeant to the training grounds, and he wraps the base of his staff in leather. Ready, my sword. To begin, the sergeant says, we will practice the stance. First, defend yourself against me. Choose the attack power by dragging your character sideways to defend. Stay fully left.
So it's like the further left you are, the more defensive you are? Oh, whoa. That's kind of cool. And I assume it consumes stamina as you use it. Or is it just like a risk-reward kind of deal?
It's kind of like so I think they'll go over it, but you have this gauge right here, and it's going to drop as you get more aggressive, and then by defending you recover yourself so you can go in for bigger attacks. But when you do those big attacks, defending is even more effective against your large attacks.
I see.
So there is a risk reward that you could like go all out and try to kill somebody in one hit, but in doing so, if they defend, you kind of screw yourself because then you have nothing left to attack with until you defend and take some punches.
So if we go all out attack right now,
look at this: defend, jab, side swipe. Cut, thrust, lunge, charge. Right? All right, so we're going to defend because he wants us to.
Oh, I see. What if we don't listen to him? Does he just, like, get pissy at us?
I don't know. So he didn't do anything either. We defended, he didn't do anything. The Sightmaster is a powerful enemy. By defending, you will receive a minimum damage from any attack he makes. The Sightmaster Sergeant defends himself as well. The round is a stalemate. My next attack will be weak, he declares. You'll be able to overpower me by playing a stronger attack, but be sure your attack is stronger. So if he plays like, he like plays something that does like 1 or 2, and I beat him, then my attack goes through and his doesn't.
So it's not like we both take damage kind of deal.
Yeah.
Does he take the net damage? So if, say, you use 4, he uses 1, does he take 3
It
damage?
doesn't exactly work that way.
Okay.
I remember being a little bit confused by it because you also have weapon damage, like you can
I
get better
see.
weapons
So
and
there's
stuff like that.
some math going behind the scenes that they don't really want us to care about.
Boom. So I did 4, he did 0.5, I come out with 2. So kind of strange that way. You make a medium attack, overpowering the Sightmaster Sergeant, who tries a low, careful attack. Overpowering a weak attack is easy, so you did well to win without using too much power. And notice how my gauge has gone down now to here. My next attack will be medium strength, he declares, but he will be able to overpower me. So I'm going to go all out, because he's going medium.
I see.
Well, let's go 6.
That way you still have enough power to do the 1. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it forces the player to kind of like play their cards smart.
So cut 6, 3.5. I come out doing 3 damage to him. You play a strong attack, overpowering the Sightmaster Sergeant again. He bows. You have finished me. Excellent. No stamina lost. Flawless fighting. So it's like going in, it's important to know that there's a good chance you're going to get hit in fights. So you learn to avoid fights as much as possible in this game because you probably should.
Now, do you recover stamina from like eating and resting?
Yes. And notice we have 0 rations right now. Why?
Maybe drag your character to that?
I can't drag my character. Right, because I went to the map. Seem to remember the basics, the sergeant says breathlessly. Good. Another round? No. I get it.
So it's just like it repeats.
Yeah. In case you didn't quite understand.
In case you got your ass handed to you.
You shake your head. Very good, the sergeant agrees, but if you wish a bout of earnest, then I warn you, I will not go easy on you. He indicates the wider yard where there's space for a true match.
Oh.
So like an actual... Cool. So, we can buy rations, collect spell book. We'll go ahead and do this, and then probably finish the episode from then.
Yeah.
Let's go to the rations. Small traders in a settlement supply the Sightmaster warriors with weapons, armor, food, and clothing. You go over to the sergeant to a stall selling flatbread and cheese. 2 gold pieces per ration, the owner says. I will buy 2 rations, I suppose. Or I could haggle them.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
You know better than me how much you're going to need rations. I would err on the side of 2.
Rations are important, but you can easily lose them without ever having got them. So there is this isn't like most RPGs where you'd be like, oh, I'll just like get like 15 of them, never have to worry about them again. No, like you can lose them all.
Oh, so in a way you don't want to overstock.
Yeah, because you'd be wasting your resources, spending all your gold on them.
I mean, I feel like 2 gold pieces per ration isn't the worst.
Considering we're 24, it's pretty good, I think. So 2 rations, buy more, haggle. What do you want to do?
I'm curious to see what happens if you haggle, actually.
Haggle it is. Do you know who I am? I'm Anilon's great new hope, you tell him. The man looks uncomfortable. I know that, but I have to feed my family today, whatever happens to the crown.
Just buy 2 rations.
Kapow. You hand over your coins, and the man places 2 rations carefully into your pack. You must be sure to eat every day, or you will suffer. Sergeant tells you, standing at your side. Eating more will give you extra strength, but it is not necessary. Now we know.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
All right, let's pick up the spell book. Zoop.
So very much tutorial area kind of stuff, but I feel like...
the moment you're beyond the wall, game begins. And, it's very non-forgiving sometimes. One of the huts, set slightly back from the others, is decorated with glyphs and strange symbols. A terrible smell emanates from its doorway. This is the hut of the chief mage. He has been preparing your spellbook for days, reading star charts to work out which spells will be available to you in your different locations in the hills beyond. I love the magic system in this game. I will go inside.
Why would we leave the book behind?
I don't even know if you can. I'm not really sure.
Like it kind of forces you to.
You lift the flap and go inside. The mage looks at you with your haggard, sleepless eyes and presses the book into your hands. Do you understand how to use this? Tell me. Each spell is crafted through the alignment of 3 stars. He begins. The spell Zap, for example, is made by using Zarustra, August, and Pini. but that is not important. What matters is what the spell is called and what it does. Zap will give you control over lightning. Hot will create a fireball. Foff will create a force field around you. Shall I continue? Tell me more. Tell me more. The mage nods. The law spell is formed from Lilith, August, and Wex, and it will allow you to control the will of unintelligent creatures. The wall spell is quite different and uses different stars. The order matters, you see. Wall creates an invisible barrier. You will find the rest in the book, he adds, then tapping the leather-bound volume. Thank you. He scratches absently at his ear. Remember, some spells will cost you effort to use, but the ones that don't will not work without focus. An item of some kind. You will need to read the book to know what.
And I mean, I assume that this is really like the core of what makes this game, right?
The thing is, like, the magic is a wild card. It's exactly what I think a magic system should be. But we can go into that later next time, because we're about to approach the gate and then set off on our adventure, but we can stop for now.
Cool.
All right. Well, that's about all we have. Question of the day.
Question of the day. I mean, we could ask the obvious question of, would this game benefit from voiceover? It potentially could slow things down, right? And oftentimes voiceover gives characters and even a narrator a voice that may not match what you could have envisioned otherwise, right? So it might change the tone of the game or the story for that matter unintentionally. So, and maybe it's too early to say, right? But maybe the question is, what are the perks or disadvantages then of using voiceover or not using voiceover?
Yeah, I like that.
I think it's too soon to talk specifically about this.
Fair enough. All right. Well, yeah, let's hear it.
Thank you for watching, everyone. We're going to play this for at least a couple of episodes, but if you want us to play through more or the whole thing, absolutely, please vote for it.
So much fun. Speaking of vote, please vote above, and we'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.